I watched a professional stylist walk into a crowded coffee shop last week, wearing what I would call a completely ordinary outfit. Jeans, a sweater, nothing remarkable. But here's what was fascinating. The barista immediately gave her full attention. People stepped aside to let her through. The manager came over to make sure she had everything she needed. And I thought, what is it about her that creates this response? So I started paying closer attention to stylists in general, and I discovered 3 specific things they do that the rest of us completely miss. These aren't styling tips. These are psychological signals that make people automatically treat you with more respect, more attention, and more importance. And here's what's wild. All 3 of these are completely free. You already own everything you need to use them starting today. One of these hacks is so simple you'll think I'm joking, but I've tested it myself, and the difference in how people treat you is immediate and undeniable. Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome back to Glow at Every Age, the channel where we decode the secrets that make some women command attention and respect effortlessly, while others get overlooked. If you're new here, welcome to a community that understands style isn't about fashion. It's about presence, power, and being treated the way you deserve. We dig deeper than surface tips because we're interested in real transformation. And to my wonderful returning viewers, thank you for trusting this channel with your journey to becoming more visible, more respected, and more confident. Today's video is special because we're pulling back the curtain on what professional stylists do instinctively that creates such different treatment everywhere they go. Before we get into these 3 hacks, hit that subscribe button right now. Here's why this matters so much. We create content every week that goes beyond telling you what to wear and shows you how to use clothing and presentation as psychological tools. When you subscribe and turn on notifications, you never miss strategies that could fundamentally change how people respond to you. It's completely free, takes 2 seconds, and it's the single best way to support this channel. Do it now, and let's dive into these 3 powerful hacks. Stylist hack number 1. The vertical line illusion. This is the simplest hack and the one you'll think can't possibly make a difference. But it does dramatically. Here's what stylists do instinctively. They create one long unbroken vertical line from their neck down to their feet using color. Not pattern, not texture, just color. Same color top and bottom, or as close as possible. Let me be specific. A black top with black pants. A navy sweater with navy jeans. A cream blouse with cream trousers. A burgundy shirt with burgundy skirt. The top and bottom are the same color family, creating one continuous vertical column. Now here's why this works so powerfully. When you wear contrasting colors on top and bottom like a white top with black pants, you visually cut your body in half. That horizontal line across your middle makes you look shorter and wider. Your eye stops at that line instead of traveling smoothly up and down. But when you create a vertical line with matching colors, your eye travels uninterrupted from your neckline to your feet. This makes you look instantly taller, leaner, and more pulled together. And here's the psychological part. Height equals authority. When people perceive you as taller, they unconsciously treat you with more respect. Stylists do this constantly because they know it's the fastest way to look expensive, intentional, and important. And it costs nothing because you're just choosing pieces you already own in the same color. Now here's the key. The colors don't have to match perfectly. They just need to be in the same family. Navy top with black pants works because they're both dark neutrals. Cream top with beige pants works because they're both light neutrals. The goal is avoiding that harsh contrasting horizontal line. One more thing. Your shoes matter here too. If you can choose shoes in a similar tone to your pants, this extends that vertical line all the way to the ground and maximizes the height-creating effect. Stylist hack number 2. The single statement piece rule. This hack is about restraint, and it's the one most women get completely backwards. Here's what stylists do. They choose one statement piece per outfit and let that piece do all the talking. Everything else is deliberately quiet. A statement piece is anything that draws attention. A bold necklace. A bright-colored blazer. An interesting scarf. A patterned top. Animal print shoes. Anything that makes people look. Most women think more is better. They wear the statement necklace and the bold earrings and the colorful scarf and the patterned top all at once. And what happens? Visual chaos. Your eye doesn't know where to look, so it dismisses the entire outfit as trying too hard. But stylists know the power of one. They wear the statement necklace with a simple solid top and neutral pants. Or they wear the bold-colored blazer with everything else understated. Or the animal print shoes with an all-neutral outfit. One statement piece becomes powerful because it has space to breathe. Here's the psychology. When you have one clear focal point, you look intentional and confident. You look like someone who makes decisions and knows what they're doing. And that confidence translates into how people treat you. When you have multiple competing focal points, you look uncertain, like you couldn't decide what to wear, so you wore everything. And uncertainty reads as low status. The practical application is simple. Before you leave the house, look in the mirror and identify your statement piece. If you have more than one, remove something. Keep the one that feels most important to you and quiet everything else down. This doesn't mean everything else has to be boring. It just means everything else supports the statement piece instead of competing with it. A beautiful simple top, well-fitted pants, classic shoes. These all work together to frame your one statement piece. Stylist hack number 3. The sleeves and shoes exposure rule. This is the hack that sounds weird until you understand the psychology, and then you'll see it everywhere stylists go. Here's the rule. Show your wrists and your ankles. Not fully, just a glimpse. This small exposure creates a sense of polish and intentionality that's hard to describe but impossible to miss. Let me break this down. For wrists, this means either rolling or pushing up your sleeves slightly so your wrist bone is visible, or wearing 3/4 length sleeves that naturally stop at your wrist. You're creating a small amount of skin showing between your sleeve and your hand. For ankles, this means either wearing cropped pants that hit above your ankle bone, or if you're wearing full-length pants, cuffing them once so a bit of ankle shows above your shoe. Now here's why this works. When you completely cover your wrists and ankles, your clothing can look heavy and overwhelming. Those covered joints make you appear weighed down by fabric. But when you show just that small bit of skin at your wrists and ankles, you create breathing room. The outfit looks lighter, more intentional, and more carefully considered. And there's a biological component too. Wrists and ankles are delicate, vulnerable areas. When you show them slightly, you signal confidence. You're not hiding behind your clothes. You're comfortable being seen. Stylists do this instinctively because they know it makes every outfit look more expensive and thoughtful. A simple sweater and jeans looks ordinary when the sleeves are pulled all the way down and the jeans cover your shoes. But push those sleeves up to expose your wrists, cuff those jeans to show your ankles, and suddenly the same outfit looks curated and intentional. The practical application is this. Whenever you're wearing long sleeves, push or roll them up to just below your wrist bone. Whenever you're wearing pants, either choose cropped styles or cuff them once to show a bit of ankle. These small exposures signal that you pay attention to details, and people who pay attention to details get treated differently. Now before I show you how all 3 of these work together, I want to hear from you. Have you noticed stylists or well-dressed women doing any of these things without realizing what you were seeing? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if this is opening your eyes to styling in a completely new way, give this video a thumbs up. It genuinely helps us reach more women who need this information. Putting all 3 hacks together. Here's where it gets really powerful. When you use all 3 hacks at once, you create what I call the stylist effect. You look like someone who knows what they're doing, even if you threw the outfit together in 5 minutes. Let me give you a concrete example. You put on black pants and a black sweater. That's your vertical line. Everything is the same color, creating height and elegance. You add a statement necklace in gold or a bold color. That's your one statement piece. Everything else is quiet, letting the necklace shine. You push up your sweater sleeves to show your wrists and cuff your pants once to show your ankles. That's your exposure, creating polish and intentionality. What you've just created is an outfit that looks expensive, carefully considered, and confident. People who see you will assume you know what you're doing with style. They'll treat you with the attention and respect that assumption brings. And here's the beautiful reality. You spent $0. You used pieces you already owned. You just applied 3 simple psychological hacks that stylists use unconsciously every single day. Why most women miss these? The reason these hacks are so powerful is the same reason most women never discover them. They're subtle. They're not about the clothes themselves. They're about how you arrange and wear the clothes. Most style advice tells you what to buy. These hacks tell you how to use what you already have more effectively. And that's exactly what professional stylists do. They don't have more clothes than you. They just understand the psychology of presentation better. Your action plan. Here's what I want you to do today, not tomorrow, today. Go to your closet and create one outfit using all 3 hacks. Find a top and bottom in the same color family for your vertical line. Choose one statement piece to add, maybe a necklace or a scarf or a bold shoe. Then make sure your wrists and ankles are slightly exposed, either by rolling sleeves and cuffing pants, or by choosing 3/4 sleeves and cropped pants. Put that outfit on and look at yourself in a full-length mirror. I'm willing to bet you look more polished, more expensive, and more confident than you did 5 minutes ago with the exact same clothes arranged differently. Then wear that outfit somewhere. The grocery store, a coffee shop, a lunch with friends, and pay attention to how people respond to you. Notice if you get better service, more eye contact, more respect. I promise you'll see a difference. Then come back here and tell me what happened in the comments. Those real-world results are what inspire this entire community and show other women what's actually possible. Common questions. I know some of you are thinking, what if I don't like monochromatic outfits? What if I want color? You can absolutely use these hacks with color. Navy top with navy pants is monochromatic. So is burgundy with burgundy, or olive with olive, or camel with camel. The principle is the same regardless of color. What if I don't want to show my wrists or ankles? You don't have to. These are hacks that work, not rules you must follow. But I'd encourage you to try it once before deciding. The exposure I'm talking about is minimal, just a glimpse, and the impact on how finished your outfit looks is significant. What about patterns? Can I use the vertical line hack with patterns? Yes, as long as the overall color reads as one family. A navy and white striped top with navy pants still creates a vertical line because the dominant color is navy on both pieces. If this video changed how you think about styling yourself, please share it with one friend who struggles with looking put together. That one share could transform how she presents herself. Subscribe if you haven't yet, because next week we're diving into the specific colors that create the most powerful vertical lines for different skin tones. You'll want that information to maximize everything we talked about today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for wanting to show up in the world as the powerful, confident woman you are. These 3 hacks are tools, and tools only work when you use them. So use them, see what happens, and come tell me about it. Until next time, keep glowing, keep growing, and remember, it's never about having more. It's always about using what you have more intelligently. Take care, my friends.